They said I was worthless, that my only purpose as a woman had been taken from me because I had no child. I was mocked, humiliated, and even my own husband began to look at me with disappointment. But they didn't know that the night everything changed, I would find a truth so strange, so powerful. It's so powerful, it would change my life forever.
I am Daisy. I had been married for 7 years, yet I remained barren. Every day, my husband grew quieter, my in-laws grew harsher, and the women in the village laughed at me behind my back. 7 years and still nothing? They whispered. Even goats reproduce faster than you. I would lower my head and force a smile, but inside, I was breaking. I tried everything, prayers, herbs, sacrifices, but nothing worked. Every night I cried silently, wondering what I had done to deserve this pain. My stepmother-in-law, she made life unbearable. She would yell at me in front of everyone. "Adaeze," she would shout, "still sleeping or dreaming of the children you will never have?" I would whisper, barely audible, "I am coming." But it never stopped her. She would withhold food, insult me in front of my husband, and even force me to run dangerous errands in the middle of the night. I felt trapped, powerless, and completely alone. One night, during a terrible storm, she sent me to the river to fetch water. The rain soaked me to the bone, lightning lit the sky, and the wind whipped against my face. My heart pounded, not just from the cold, but from fear. I questioned myself, why me? Why always me? And then I heard a sound that froze me in place. A soft, desperate cry. A baby, hidden in the bush, shivering and abandoned. I couldn't leave it there. My pain didn't matter anymore. This tiny life depended on me. I wrapped it in my shawl and held it close, feeling a strange warmth spread through me, even in the pouring rain. When I returned home, my stepmother screamed at me. "What is that? Are you stealing someone else's child to hide your shame?" I tried to explain. I found him alone. I couldn't leave him. But my words fell on deaf ears. My husband looked at me with disbelief, and that night I was forced to leave. I walked into the dark carrying the baby, feeling the weight of rejection and humiliation heavier than the night itself. For the first time, I realized I had nothing left. No home, no respect, no love. And yet, in my arms, I held a new life, fragile, trembling, and entirely mine to protect. I found a small shelter by the riverbank and tried to make the baby comfortable. And then, it happened. Something I cannot explain. The baby stopped crying. Its tiny hand touched my face, and suddenly, a warmth spread through me, brighter than the storm around us. A soft voice, almost like a whisper in my soul, seemed to say, "Your kindness has opened what sorrow could not." I don't know if it was God, the universe, or something greater than me, but I knew at that moment that my life would never be the same. Months passed. I took care of the child, loving it as my own, and then something miraculous happened. I became pregnant. The woman who had been called barren was chosen. Word spread. The same people who had mocked me, laughed at me, and insulted me now approached me with shame and apologies. My husband begged for reconciliation, my stepmother showed regret, and the village seemed to change overnight. But I had learned something important. True strength comes from patience, kindness, and refusing to let cruelty define you. I never returned to the house I had been forced to leave. I raised both children with love and patience, and I learned that being called barren was never the end of my story.